Are you still laughing about that? Good morning, everybody. But the drowning?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just love, like, I try a lot with jokes, and I know most of them are no good, but every now and then I get one that I just think is an offhand comment, and it just gets into Curtis's crawl. And it just sticks with him, and that just makes me so happy.
We were in the customizing studio for those that weren't there. And Jesse was talking about being in line, and some guy showed up and was basically gonna like cut in front of him or something. He said something about like cutting off. And I was like, well, maybe you're drinking too much. And then Mark, our buddy in there, goes, I don't think there's any such thing. And Jesse goes, yes, there is. I think it's called drowning. Just fucking lost it. And then just a little bit ago, he's been messing with these McFarlane turtles. We're getting ready to start the show. We're getting ready to run the intro. And he goes, the more I play with these turtles, the more I like them. And I go, yeah, I feel the same way about my penis. And it's like right before he hits the music. And I can see one of our guests in the background just dying laughing.
Well, I hit the music because you said that. I was like, I'm not continuing this conversation.
Oh, shit. All right. You got to have fun, folks. You got to have fun.
That's right. And here on Shooting the Shelf, that's what we like to do, is have fun. So
I don't even think you said good morning to everybody. You got to get.
I did.
That. Oh, okay.
I tried to. I'll do it again. Good morning, everyone.
There
Welcome back, or for the first time, to Shooting the Shelf here on the Just Shelve It channel. I am Jesse Arnold, and with me, as always, is my good friend and happily laughing at things that have happened today, Curtis Akerman. How's it going, Curtis?
It is going fantastic. I feel
Wonderful.
good. I finished the last custom that I needed to do for LegionsCon. I'm ready to start packing things up and getting them ready. And yeah, so feeling good.
You see this comment from Tub Tub?
Yeah.
We're glad you didn't drown, Billy.
I also got an official count from Darla on capes. I don't think she's making any more. I think she's wrapping it up, and we're at 192. 192 is the number. So, oh, sorry, 191. She had to throw one away. So,
oh, that's a shame.
I know, right?
Rip.
Yep.
No, did it rip?
No. I thought you meant rip like R.I.P.
I did. I saw a window and I went for it.
No, it's something about she was trying to fix it, and then it was frustrating, and so she just was like, fuck it. She didn't say that. She doesn't say that normally. So
no, of course not.
When she does, it's hilarious.
Salbacks, happy to be here again. Caught last time, Curtis.
Hello.
I
guess I'm supposed to call people out, aren't I?
Yeah, so now we'll get to the portion of the show where Curtis reads everybody's names and their nicknames and makes some sort of comment about them.
We got Crown 316, which is Mark. He was in the customizing studio earlier. Don't talk to him about music. He's got very particular
and stop giving us a countdown.
So
everybody, not just Mark.
Oh yeah. JMax 77. We got James Studio Sasamudio. We got Jesse Marshall in the house. We've got Darla Akerman. She's right over there. I see her. I know her. We got Stacy Lin is here. We've got Dub 3 because everybody needs a hot dog dub. We got Jen, aka Lucky Sprinkles. I'm just saying we might have to take the Lucky back again. I gave away a plethora of prizes yesterday, and she didn't come up on any of them. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know if she upset the Echevarias and her luck turned. I don't know. Whatever she has done, she needs to try to exercise those giveaway demons. So we got Hulas and Warlock here. Welcome, Jordan. We got Cincy John. We've got this guy.
Here we go.
I don't know if do we not have it? Where did we lose it? It was, oh, there we go. Here we go.
Well, of course, it's a heat video or something like that.
Nailed
One
it.
more time, Ricky. One more time.
Yeah.
Google Sickle, GUI, Echoes of Ria, something like that.
Yeah, Google Sigil GUI, Echoes Aria, or something. So there you go. We've got Brian Lynn in the house, so that's 3 Lyns. Welcome. He is hard at work trying to finish stuff up. We got Notorious Tofu here. We got Freaks Figures. We got Tanya McCoy here. Looks like Tanya and Kevin had found some nice barbecue earlier. They were having a nice little meal together. They're cute, by the way. Cute couple. We got Sam V here. We got William Husted. We got Mike V. That's him. We also have Eduardo de Jesus in the house. I haven't really had to use that lately because we haven't been playing our, Mythic Legion roleplay group. So I haven't had to try to get into character.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, we got Benny Torres here, Twizzler19, got Van Johnson in the house with a lot of purple hearts. El Spooky Zorro is here. You mentioned earlier, but we got Sawbacks. We've got Dusty Standiford. His design for shooting the shelf, which is on Retro Rags Limited, is selling like hotcakes. People are buying, shooting the shelf shirts like crazy. They've been waiting 3 years. They said, we love that show. It's our absolute favorite. Those guys are awesome. And they've been running in masses to get those shirts. So thank you, Dusty. Appreciate it. We got Patrick Boyle here, OPB Customs. We got Paul Morales, Michael Morales, Q Morales. Oh no, Q Jack. I thought it was another Morales. Q Jack 640.
Fucking Mike.
That's right. Kevin McCoy is here. Oh, I'm sorry. Apparently, Jen is saving up her luck for a bigger prize. So
that's what I'm saying. You don't unluck yourself, Jen. Don't let the voices get to you.
The say-nayers. We got Blake here, aka Recon Rage, the co-host of Mail Call on Fridays and the star of Offworld, as well as a show that sometimes happens on Sunday. It's not happening this week, where they talk about Warhammer. I can never remember the name of it, but I'm sure he'll put it in the chat for us. We got Pink Lemonade Koki here. Koki was using a wet palette today, and she finished a custom using a wet palette, and I'm so proud of her. She did a great job. I'm excited to see her and the whole Etcha Familia in a few weeks, not only at the con, but at the Echevarria compound on the Monday after LegionsCon, where we will be watching Three Amigos, and Jesse will finally understand all of our references, even if he doesn't care for them. We got Jeremy Govier here. Oh, she's unlucky sprinkles. Dang. Purple Gang in the house. We already called you out. Sorry, you don't get a second.
Oh no! What did we get? You got to read that one because he missed your show because he was doing a 50-mile trail race. I don't know what that means, but that sounds intense. And I'm glad you made it to the end and are still with us.
You know who else is intense? Stephen Bishotti.
Oh,
because he's in it. Never mind.
Yes.
Omar Munez is here. Brian says he's been done for a few weeks now. So I wonder if that means that he's having Stacy do all the work from now on, or if that means all the projects are really done. So
before you read the next one, we got an upgrade. Koki's saying we can watch K-pop Demon Hunters instead of.
No, not instead of. We could do it in addition to, but Three Amigos is happening. So we got I Am here. Everything else is silent. We got his lesser known brother, Trevor Williams, here as well. So, and that is it. That's everybody.
Awesome.
Yeah. Google Sickle GUI.
Is Monster Force going to be it?
Gozaria. They are. Well, Big Bad Workshop will be there.
Big Bad Workshop. Okay.
Yeah. I'm hoping that they have their the cops bulletproof there. I want to see that in person. I haven't seen it up close. So
I want to get a reindeer, but I know that's not Big Bad Workshop, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Oh,
yeah. They had some different names of what they had underneath, and now it's just all Big Bad Workshop. So Blake came back in. He said it's Toy Hammer After Dark. So normally it's on Sundays after we're done, but they are not doing a show this week. But they've got an all-star lineup now because you have Wraith Mace, you have Blake, you also have Carlos Espino, Badass Reviews, and occasionally they also have Emil Wickman. So that's a star-studded group. If you've ever wanted to get into Warhammer, but you were like, I just need some like sexy, good-smelling guys to talk to me about it, and that's like the thing that's going to get me into Warhammer, that's your show. So there you go. Toy Hammer After Dark. There you go. That's all I got. I'm out of riffing. I'm Riffendor.
Now it's time for the RAF, because Raphael. I'm gonna RAF now.
It's good.
Oh, that one hurt my brain a little bit. Does your brain ever get itchy? Mine sure does. Well, hey, folks, tonight we've got two guests. Curtis's favorite thing. Two guests on at one time.
And they look like a great buddy cop film. If you saw Jesse's promo pic, he did a fantastic job. One of my favorite promo pics we've ever had.
One of them said, hey, here's a picture with me in sunglasses. I'm like, that's fine. I'll use it. And then so when I was looking for a picture of the other fellow, I was like, oh, there's one with sunglasses. I'll just do that. And, we'll see what happens. And so there we go. So that's how that picture happened. And give a digital Workham. Low Fidelity, Jay, and Alexander Deshaw, Drunk Gizmo Customs. Welcome to the show.
What's up, guys?
Did you guys figure out a name for your buddy cop film? You got anything?
What, a name for it? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Name for your buddy cop film.
Was that like our assignment while we were backstage?
That's what I told you guys before I talked about my penis.
Well, you made a hilarious penis joke and then a Gryffindor joke, and I die. You can't make a joke like that last minute and expect me to do homework.
Right?
All right. Gotcha. Yeah.
Right now it looks like we're at like 19 3/4 Jump Street. So,
let's see. You do fountains and you do a lot of color. We'll call you guys Color Shift Wells or Color Shift Fountain. We'll do that.
That doesn't sound like a movie about police officers, but
it doesn't. But it's cool. We got Dave Orkin here as well. Welcome, Dave. So, well, guys, at the beginning of the show, we do a little thing called shelf selections. This is where Jesse and I found some things that inspired us this week, and we pulled up pictures to talk about and promote different Instagrams because that's cool. So here we go. First one is one of mine, and this is War Weasel 83. You may know him for some of the Battle Beast customs that he's done. He's done a lot of really awesome Battle Beast tributes in Mythic Legion form. And he just recently did this shredder that I think turned out fantastic. Just absolutely nailed it. So that's all I got to say. It's just cool. Jesse, thoughts?
This is the coolest looking shredder figure I have ever seen. Hands down. Like, this is amazing.
It's pretty damn cool.
The colors, the tones. This is a great build.
Even the soft goods are awesome.
Yeah.
This is great. I would easily replace any of my shredder figures for this.
Yeah. Jay?
This is amazing. I saw this. He everything he does is amazing. I think he does like the painting for Borderlands board stuff too.
Yeah, that's where he had all of his Battle Beast ones at their table last year. Yeah. I would assume that his stuff is going to be at their table again this year. So
this is sick. I thought it was everything he does is really incredible. I was wondering if that head sculpt was from like the Power Rangers shredder that they did.
I have no idea where it came from.
I have that, and I never did anything with it, and it kind of looks like that, but I'm not sure. So good.
Alex, thoughts on this?
I love the colors on it. It reminds me of the retro one. It's amazing.
Very cool. Nice use of parts. I love the like. I'm assuming that that's the end of swords or something that he attached to the bracer for the. I don't know. Just really cool. Good stuff. Next one is one of Jesse's.
This is from nutty_bakas or Bacas. I'm not sure how to say it because I've never heard it said out loud except on this show. Some Star Wars clones, and you can be happy, Curtis. I picked one without Ahsoka. I just thought this was really cool down in the mud and the grime. And it just feels like a shot from a movie. Like it feels like real people. I'm not sure if these are 3 3/4 or 6-inch figures, but they look great, shot well. That kind of washed out light and everything is really cool.
Awesome. Jay, thoughts on this?
Yeah, it's like super cinematic, and all the grime on it is really it does look real. It's incredible. Like just the posing of the one laying down.
Alexander?
Yeah, it looks directly out of a film. It's crazy how detailed it is.
Yeah, if you would have shown me this and not told me that this was toy photography, I don't think I would have known this is toy photography. It does a really good job of hiding the fact that these are toys. So, great work and great name, Nutty Bakas. Come on.
I do want to add one more thing.
Yeah.
This sets up a very interesting mystery for me because the red clone trooper should not be out in the field like this. So I'm like, now it's kind of like, why is this guy here? He's a, Capitol building guard.
There you go.
So it's intriguing and awesome.
And Dirk of Dirk Designs, who's taking over the world, has made it. So welcome, Dirk, as well as Hank. Hank is here as well. Next one is one of mine. I don't know why they got cropped like this.
Cropped. I don't understand what happened here.
I don't know either because it's missing part of the picture. But this is Articulated Times, which are our good buddy Steve Mank. He will be in St. Charles, I think, this upcoming week, which is my hometown. So he'll be here for a show. He does a lot of the rounds especially in the Midwest. Was down at Jolanta as well. Runs Articulated Empire, and does amazing toy photography, including this shot here that I feel like he just nailed. Love the outdoor shot, the mix of toy lines, the action, nature of it. Looks cool. Alexander?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's almost like an epic scale picture, almost Odyssey type. Looks pretty awesome.
For sure. Jay?
Yeah, I love the way that he's just like jumping in. I don't know like how wide it is, but it just looks awesome.
Well, it was wider before I gave it to Jesse. So
Jesse.
I blame Google Slides. Like it cropped it weird, and then I uploaded again, and it looked fine. Now when you brought it up, it looks cropped again.
Jesse, thoughts on the picture?
I'm going to say this. Steve did such a great job. This got picked twice this week because it was also in my list of pictures, but Curtis sent me his first. So I swapped one out. But yeah, this is I love the shot. Yeah, go look at Articulated_Times on Instagram and see the whole picture. Not intentionally trying to hide it. Sorry, Steve. Just I'm technologically deficient today, more than normal.
Also, I'm not sure if he's going to have this at LegionsCon, but at Jolanta, he had a section of his table that was just prints of his photography that looked spectacular. So if anybody, I know like Nate Barch has some photos there. Bless you. Some other folks have some photos there at LegionsCon. If you're looking for a cool photo to hang on your wall, check out his table. Hopefully he's got them the same way he had Jolanta, and they're fantastic. So next one's one of Jesse's.
Again, it cropped the photo. These were not this cropped when I just thought this was a funny picture. I think it's Fear My Future is the account. It's just Zarya and Zazar.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
with one of the graveyard skeletons behind it, and just he's doing the horns like to mimic their horn heads, and it just made me laugh. I thought it was fun. And it's a group of characters I don't normally see in photos together. So I just thought it was really cool, and I'm sorry I ruined it.
Jay,
it's really, really funny. I love seeing stuff like this when people do something more like lighthearted than this is just hilarious.
Alexander.
Yeah, I like it. It's fun. I like all the contrast of colors.
This is just hilarious, and I was not following this account. I am following this account now. And if you look at this on his Instagram, he's got 2 other pictures after this. So it's this one where he's doing that, and then he kind of leans in to show them that he's making fun of them. And then the next shot is just like the skeleton's leg, head, and arm like dismembered. So they did not find this funny. It's not nearly as funny as I did. So if you're like me and you were not following this account, go ahead and follow it because it'll make your Instagram cooler. And then this is one of my picks. This is Hush_collector. Just some hand posing. I know some people, like, for whatever reason, decide to shit on hand posing. I think it's fucking cool. I've seen some really great accounts that all they do is hand posing, and I will see a certain pose and I'm like, that's badass, and I'll change the figure that I have on my shelf to look that way. And yeah, here's just a Batman, Superman that I think look fantastic. So great job, Alexander.
I like the flow of the capes.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good dynamic posing there.
Jay.
The Batman's cape looks incredible, and that's like the only time you're going to hear me saying anything nice about Batman, really. But yeah, I mean, the flow of the cape is incredible. That's really insane. Do people really shit on hand posing? Because silly.
Yeah. I would definitely shit on foot posing. So, Jesse, thoughts on this one?
I think it's really cool. Again, it cropped it a little bit, but whatever. That's the thing tonight. I guess we're calling this segment crop tops. Thank you, Twizzler. It's really cool. The way they've got the articulated cape or the capes posed, everything is really cool. I like seeing Batman in the daylight in this color of a costume. I think that looks really cool. Like, because if this was like a darker picture, like the cape would just all be dark, and you'd only catch like highlights of it or something. So I like seeing that.
We got El Tidy popped in. Welcome, Brett. Next one is one of Jesse's picks.
So this is not, I mean, there are some digital elements, but those arms reaching through are real. Like, there's behind the scenes shot, showing what is real and what's not in this. This is toy_lens with a Z, Doctor Strange fighting some evil eldritch horrors. I just thought this was truly incredible photo. At first, I zoomed in on it or checked the other pictures to make sure it wasn't like mostly their AI or something, and it's not. So, I just absolutely loved this. Thought it looked great, and had to throw this one in here.
Jay,
this is sick. Like, one thing, I mean, also back to the Batman picture. Like, I can't pose a cape to make it look natural at all. It kind of blows my mind when I see people do it. I love Doctor Strange. This is awesome. It's fucking cool as hell.
Alexander?
Yeah, this is wicked. It almost looks like a painting.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking cool. We got Santos popped in here, so welcome. MJ's here as well. This is fantastic. I will say that when you look at the behind the scenes, it makes it even more impressive. Like, the behind the scenes is fucking awesome on this. So definitely check that out. But yeah, this is just super cool. I dig this a lot. Like this does not look like our MCU Doctor Strange, but I would have loved to see something like this in a Doctor Strange. Like, this feels like something that you could see in a movie that would be really cool. So next one is one of my picks. And this is actually a gentleman that I have on a How'd They Do That that is live right now for members on the Art by Akerman channel. It'll be live in the morning for non-members. It is Alex Lostic, and his Instagram is Ordos_escape. And this is one of the photos that we talked about in that How'd They Do That. This is one of his more recent ones, obviously with that Urzak that just came out. And I love his photography. It looks really cool. And this is one of those shots that just, these guys are going into battle, and it's just really cool. And I think it highlights how brutal that Urzak armor and everything looks. And, we talked about how with that sword, like it's such a massive, like really like just chunky piece of metal that like he has to rest it up on his shoulder, like as he's going into battle. Yeah, just really cool. So Alex.
Yeah, it's a very dynamic shot. I love it. It looks like they're just starting to go into battle. It's awesome.
Jay.
I love the lighting on it too, because it's dark, which gives it sort of a more gritty feel, but also just enough that you can see all the details. I like the goblin in front just being like out of focus. It's really good.
Jesse.
A certain song comes to mind when I see this picture. For those of you that know, but I agree. Like everything you said was really spot on, Curtis. But I think that face, I'm really glad Eric is starting to do more of these expressive faces. I know they're not his favorite thing, but like that totally like if you had just like this the little bit of the scowl or just the completely relaxed face, it would totally change the tone of this picture. Like that snarling open mouth just, I think really presents like a really dramatic presence to this character that is really cool. Not that the other heads aren't also awesome, but just it would be a completely different. It's not a K-pop Demon Hunter song. It's from the animated Return of the King, where there's a whip, there's a way.
Yeah, one of the things that we talk about in that How'd They Do That is kind of how the addition of things like the expressive heads or like the accessory pieces that come with the figure obscura, like these things that they're starting to kind of add in that are making their way into toy photography and kind of enhancing them and giving you more of that story. And yes, to Brian's point, during that interview, he also did swear allegiance to Brian Lynn and say that that's the only lighting that you're able to use. So, he swore his loyalty there.
What do you call, like, when you get like a group of cows together, it's a herd, or like horses, it's also a herd, or like cats, I guess is also a herd.
Fish is
what do you call a group of Bryans, like when a bunch of Bryans get together?
I don't know. I know it's going to be lit.
It's a lit of Brian.
Wow.
Next one's one of Jesse's.
I don't want to be here anymore. This is, I can't read it, collector_customizer.
That's what it looks like.
I don't know. I was told I wasn't allowed to have my second screen open. Because apparently it slows down my connection. Ooh, brood of Bryans. I like that. Oh,
that sounds right.
Like a kindling of Bryans. Because they pyre.
A pyre.
Trevor's going for the death metal terminology. Yeah, I just thought this was a really fun picture. It's got the new head packs or character packs from Cosmic Legions with the Olek Thygar body mixed with some other, I think that's some old Spawn stuff mixed in there. I just thought this made a really interesting looking character, and I want to know his story.
All right, Jay.
Yeah, it's a great. I guess it's a pop and swap, but I don't know what those legs. Those legs are painted, right? I don't think it's a figure with the.
Those are is it Zendi or
Oh.
Samir. Sorry, Samir.
Yeah,
Legs, I think.
the colors are great. I like that. There's like the red that matches the eye also.
Mhm.
All right. Alexander.
This feels very like Motu tribute with the Snake Men. I like it.
I can see that. Yeah, I like this. This was account once again. I was not following, so I am now. Appreciate it. Looks like he's got some cool stuff, and this photo is really nice. I like the swap on this. You know, kind of highlighting that heads pack that just came out, mixed up with some other parts. So yeah, great job. It's cool. Last one for me. This is somebody's been in the community for a long time, customizing Rich Kais with this kind of really brutal, decrepit Templar skeleton. Man, like I see the parts that are used in here, but just the way he did it, the way he dirtied it up, he just, you know, kind of damaged that helmet. And then then you combine that with like the pauldrons, like the Poxus type pauldrons and stuff. Like it's just a great use of parts, and also like what he did with the parts came out fantastic. This is probably the coolest skeleton I've ever seen. So, Alexander.
Yeah, this is wicked. It's very Night of the Living Dead meets King Arthur. I think it's awesome.
Jay.
Yeah, this is sick. Like I'm just sitting here staring at it. It's amazing. The kind of like the grime and everything on there, and the pose also is amazing. Just a lot. Oh,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have imitated that. Like, but you know,
Jesse.
What happened? Oh,
This
this is
picture.
really cool. I mean, it looks like something that actually got dug up from, you know, like a dig site or something. Just the tattered fabric. I know that's something you're not super comfortable with, or at least doing on your own, Curtis. But just the tattered and weathering of the soft goods is really cool. It really, like the fact that he faded out the red and everything, and you know, it just looks like worn and ancient, and yeah, completely decrepit. Nice word choice. Beautiful.
Very cool.
I don't know why
And-
Dub needs a win. What do you need a win for, Dub? I'm seeing something going on in the conversation. It's distracting me. Sorry. This is Junkie and Crafts and Builds. Spider-Man versus Nardwolf. I mean Wolf, Moon Wolf, Man Wolf. I don't remember which wolf this is. I just thought this was a fun pose. I hadn't seen that figure in person. Well, I still haven't technically, but I just thought it was cool seeing it out of the package, and just this combat pose looked like a lot of fun. And it looks like Spider-Man's kicking him in the nards and about to deliver that famous line that Curtis loves so much.
Jay.
Wolfmen have nards.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That is a great line.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that is what I was thinking when I saw it as well. Yeah, it's a great pose. I like the way he has the fist cocked back, like right at the bottom too. It's like it's good. Can't think of the word.
Is this the head is just got the open mouth, or is it an articulated jaw?
It is articulated. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Someone commented on it, and I had to zoom in and look. It does have the hinge in it.
Very cool. Alexander.
Always kind of amazes me when people can get this kind of action with two figures in a pose or in a picture. I can't seem to do that. So yeah, this is great.
Yeah, I mean, great job. I didn't even know this figure existed. And it looks super cool. I have no idea who the character is. I've never, seen it in anything. But it's just really cool looking. And I love like you said, the pose, the way that they've got them in this action shot together. Really works. It's cool. Great job.
I think it's one of the ones from like they're doing like a Magic the Gathering crossover with Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think he comes with like Magic cards or something. So it's like a bigger box set.
Mm-hmm.
The wolf. And I think the Spider-Man I know there's a Spider-Man one too. I don't know if that's the Spider-Man from it or not.
The Spider-Man is the battle damaged one, so he's all like tore up. It would have been cool if that was
okay.
a figure in this, but this is really cool too.
Beautiful. And that is it for shelf selections. So thank you for that. We'll say while we were going, it's totally going to sound like totally tangent off the beaten path. But while we were going through there and I was following one of the ones that Jesse did, there was a photo in there of a Mezco, and it reminded me, I saw yesterday on Saturday Day Live, Ryan was showing off his Mezco Red Hood, which I did not order because I wasn't sure about it. But after Ryan was showing it off, it looks pretty freaking cool. So if anybody over ordered that or decided that they didn't want it, I will gladly take that off your hands. Just let me know. So if anybody out there's got an extra Red Hood, hit up your boy. So with that being said, Alexander, Jay, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. We will get to the primary reason that you're here later on in the show. But in the meantime, we are a few weeks out from LegionsCon. How you guys feeling?
I'm psyched.
Yeah? You ready?
No, I don't know how you're finishing your last thing, but I mean, you're doing table, so like I'm sure you've been organized all year long, and I didn't really know that I would have things there, but I have nothing finished.
Now, the stuff that I know you're going to be displaying some stuff at the Wolf King table. Are you going to have stuff anywhere else, or is that primarily where your stuff's at?
I'm going to have stuff at Josh Brown Customs table, which is
Okay.
table 81 in the hallway. So I'm going to have some things there, and I don't know how many things. The other thing is I don't really know. It's just basically how much room people have for my stuff. So I'm just over making things, and I'll bring whatever, see what happens.
And is your stuff going to be for sale, or is it just for show?
Everything is for sale unless Dirk wants to keep something specific to, like stay on display for future cons. In which case,
beautiful. Yeah. I might be interested in a certain bug creature that was, or not bug, apparently, according to Jesse, that was a shelf selection last week. So,
that is not. That body is spoken for.
Okay.
So the bug creature is on just like a regular.
Not a bug. We're going to call it not bug, according to Jesse.
I was correcting you. I'm not going to correct the person that made it.
Yeah.
It's like this.
Yeah. I wish that the part for that was called like bug part. That way I could just actually him back. But yeah.
Bug part.
Yeah.
I mean, you can call it whatever you want. It's still not accurate. Scorpions are not bugs.
Alexander, how are you doing? How you feeling about LegionsCon being right around the corner?
Better than I was a week ago. But
because of that exchange about the bugs.
Yes. Yeah.
Glad we could help.
So I know, like your first LegionsCon that you were displaying at, you brought something like 1,080 fountains, something like that. How does this year's inventory compare to that one?
Different.
Okay.
Different.
Because it's more variety.
Excuse me. Yeah, more variety. It's not just fountains anymore. It's dial pieces. It's tables. I'm working on a few things for some other tables at LegionsCon. So it's going to be different.
You have tables for your tables and things for other tables that aren't tables.
Yes, you got that right.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Did you see one of your fountains on My Wife Is Going to Kill Me this morning?
I did.
Yeah. Where they AI'd it up. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a whole nother.
Yeah, it's a
whole nother show.
It's something, man.
It's crazy.
Something. I know Darla had pointed out to me the other day. She said that she saw you did like a whole tavern thing.
Mm-hmm.
So she was pretty impressed with that. Yeah.
Yeah. This is DTOF sized, and then I got a bigger one too. So. Yeah.
She's I think she's really getting into seeing some of the tavern stuff since she knows that she's got to help run one here now. Burla's got to get to work. So, yeah.
Speaking of taverns, don't forget that there is the Onel Gliostrop of the Infinite Faden in Glio style tonight at 9:30.
Yeah, during our show. Way to make us lose the ratings war, Jesse.
It's not a show. They can still stay on the show and just go to another website.
Unless they're you and your computer won't handle 2 websites at once. So,
well, I guess I'm not ordering one, am I?
well, you haven't ordered a Shooting the Shelf shirt. I know that.
Damn.
Yeah. Everybody else is like, "Oh, ordered my shirt." And Jesse's like, "Yeah, I haven't gotten one yet."
I gotta order at least 2 shirts at a time. I just, and I just didn't pull the trigger yet.
PGG has a new shirt out there too. So
I have a second one. I just haven't done it. I bought concert tickets on Friday. Okay, give me a break.
Oh,
I guess I'm just not important to you. That's fine. It's okay. I'm not upset. I'm disappointed. Yeah, just a little disappointed.
Okay. Tell me something every adult figure in my life hasn't told me, and maybe I'll feel bad about it.
Jay, is this your first LegionsCon, or have you already been to one before?
This is my second.
Is it your second? Okay.
Yeah, but like last year, I didn't know anybody last year, so I'm really looking forward to actually meeting people in real life, and hopefully I'll like them just as much in real life. We'll see how you guys.
You could have just stopped at like them, yeah.
No. I'm really excited to meet people, and I at first just bought tickets for Saturday. I mean, a hotel room for Saturday night, but I decided to get Thursday through Saturday just because I figured I just wanted to hang out. So
very cool. What is besides the people, obviously, but what are some things that you're excited to either pick up or to see when you're there?
I'm excited for Detour's got 3 things that I want now because I don't have that boat yet, and he's got that new spaceship, which is incredible, and he's got this like Golem Knight. I don't know if you saw that. That thing is sick. I need to get that too. And then there's just like a bunch of people I just want to see, like some head sculpts and stuff, like Corey, steam powered Mum. I just want to see like what his paint looks like, like in person. And then Kujiro, Brian, I'd like to see. He's going to have stuff at Josh's table as well. I'm excited to see, like, those are people. There are a lot of people who, Bear Blase, who's, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Some of the best painters of head sculpts, and I see a lot of heads come out, and I can't paint them in that detail that they do. I always am happy to see like what they do with them. I like to see that stuff in person.
Gotcha. Yeah, the Detour stuff. I know I have a boat to pick up from him that I already ordered. And the new spaceship thing looks cool. I have not seen the Golem thing. I'll have to find that. Was that at ToyCon? Did he have that on display?
He did, yeah.
Oh, awesome. I'll have to go.
It's on his Instagram, I think. It's sick and huge.
He showed it off on a show last Monday too.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I was traveling last Monday, so I didn't get to see the lounge, and I haven't gone back to watch it yet. It's not as fun when I can't like chirp at Trevor live and try to see if I can get him off his game. So, it looks like Dub sent it to me, so I'll try to pull that up here. Alexander, same thing. What are some things that you're either looking forward to picking up or seeing at LegionsCon?
Looking forward to like seeing Big Bad Workshop's table.
Mm-hmm.
I only have a couple of items from them, so I just want to see what they have there. I'm also excited to see the Big Bad Workshop.
Oh, right. Okay.
With your reindeer.
Yeah.
I'm also excited to see the Brutal Realms table because those figures look pretty badass as well. See if they have any working prototypes.
I see what you did there.
Mm.
Badass, and Carl, you just want to get a whiff too, I bet.
He is the best smelling man in all of Mythos. So,
and just seeing all the customs people bring, getting more ideas to bring home and be more creative here in the studio.
Very cool. pulling up this photo from Dub. There we go. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that thing's troll size.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He pulled it up, and it's bigger than his head.
I was thinking that
Yeah.
this was like the size of like a dwarf.
No,
Wow.
that thing's huge. The thing to the left of it is the space pod that one of the Tusk pilot or the Tusk sentries is sitting in.
Wow.
I'm taking
So
all this
that-
up.
Pretty freaking massive.
I think that
Yeah.
hammer is bigger than the hammer of Leonidas.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
That's
for
pretty
sure.
great. It's pretty
And it's
crazy.
just such a cool, like the way that the pauldrons or the shoulders are up so high and out. It's such a cool
Mhm.
look. It looks like a lot of fun to paint. I want to paint. I'm excited to paint that.
Yeah, that's cool. So, as far as like setting up and everything, so you're gonna have to go to a few different tables and stuff. What's your game plan when you get there, Jay?
Me, I
Yeah.
am going to ask people what they need me to do without
Mhm.
getting in anyone's way, and also like, how can I help and not be annoying? I think is probably. I'm just going to be like, Derek, Josh, what do you need me to do? And then how can I put stuff like, I'm at their whim basically. So
I'm excited to see your ADHD brain work in person. Like that's what I'm excited for. Just to see like you doing something and then all of a sudden like squirrel,
Oh yeah, I will do
Yeah.
that. I think at first I'm going to be really hyper focused on just getting everything in and then getting out of people's way if needed. And then I don't know. I just want to hang out. Like there's stuff I want to see and get, but like I just want to hang out and speak to people. So
What day are you coming in?
I'm Thursday night, I think.
Gotcha. What about you, Alexander?
Thursday afternoon.
And
We'll leave at like 3 a.m.
You riding with the boys, doing that whole thing with the "My was gonna kill me" guys?
Nope, me and Katie.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we'll leave at 3:30, and then get there about 3:30, and then just relax and chill that night.
Gotcha. Awesome.
I will say this. I think it's very nice, but also I'm a little hurt that you want to see Jay's ADHD brain at work at the convention, but for me, I get demonized and told I'm set up, Jesse.
Because you
my
slap
ADHD
people.
brain.
Yeah.
I've never slapped anyone at a toy convention
First of all,
that I was setting up at.
Verbally.
First of all, you're probably my third favorite person in the world to rile up and make fun of, after my oldest daughter and my wife. So that's part of it. And then the other part is it's 100% true that when you're in setup mode, people should not fuck with you. And if they do ask if this is the thing, this is what you don't want to do at a con while Jesse's setting up. How can I help? If you do that, he is going to literally punch you in the face. He is going to punch you square in the face because he now has to stop all the things that were going on in his brain. He's focused on his priorities are A, B, C, D through Z, and he's got all that stuff going on. And now you're coming and asking him a dumbass question, and now he has to take time out of the priorities that he was doing in order to try to explain to you what job you can do, how to do that job in a way that you can do it without fucking up. So he has to come back and redo it. And this is all going on in his head as he's answering your question, and then he punches you. So
I mean, that I can
I'm not
relate
gonna say
to that feeling.
Thank you.
I can relate
could
to that. I
see
don't like being
brain
interrupted when
process.
I'm in the zone at all. And also, I made the mistake of asking you at one point if you needed help setting up when I thought you were doing the Wolfgang table. So I apologize.
Because he always looks overwhelmed. And so people are nice and they want to help. They legitimately want to help him because they're like, man, I see this guy is stressing. He's a little maybe. But by asking him to help him is like the worst thing you could do. You just got to let him ride it out. Just let him do his thing. So
I can relate to that.
I do like that you corrected you altered your thing instead of like don't talk to Jesse during the setup to now don't fuck with Jesse during setup.
Yeah.
That's probably like a good thing to do all the time. Because A, I'm either not going to get it, or B, it's going to really annoy me.
Well, and this time Jesse's got his table and the Wolf King set up to try to worry about. So, yeah, it's a big one. And, you know, for some of us that are doing the customizing studio on Friday night, we're going to have to try to do some of the setup on Thursday because they're going to let us get in on Thursday to try to do some of the setup because we're going to be doing the customizing studio. But I don't think Jesse's going to be there when that's happening, which means that some of the Wolf King table is probably going to be set up before Jesse gets there. And I'm just waiting to see what fireworks happen when Jesse walks in the door and something on the Wolf King table is set up differently than how he had in his mind. It's going to be ugly, folks. I'm there for it.
Yeah. Rob, I don't know why I would have walked away to talk to Bobby Valla. Like, I don't know if I've ever had, I'm not saying you're lying. I have no memory of that. I don't know why I would want to go talk to Bobby Valla. Like, nothing against the guy. Like, he's just not someone I have conversations with. So I apologize.
Big timed him, huh? You fucking name dropped, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I got to go have a conversation with Bobby Valla. Wow.
And I'm not going to snap at anybody. Like, after doing the Wolf King setup twice entirely by myself, I know the thing, and it's, you know, I got to let Dirk find his footing on it, and, you know, I will assist him as he needs. I'm going to focus on my table and help where needed over there.
See, this is where I don't know what the hell I'm going to do, because I'm just going to be there. I have like 15 figures, and it's like, guys, standing here sweating. I assume I'll be sweating.
What they're probably going to do is once they get the racking up and stuff, they're going to say, this section is for all your stuff. You can do whatever you want. Is probably what's going to happen.
All right, so I'll just wander
around.
But
the funny part about the whole setup Jesse thing is that the day in question in which, you know, I say that Jesse lost his shit on me. We were supposed to get in to start setup at a certain time, right? Like the doors were locked. All the doors were locked. Nobody could get in. And then Jeremy was going into the room for something. I forget what he was going in the room for, but he was going in the room. And when Jeremy went in the room, I just followed right behind him and just kind of just got into the room. And so by the time they actually opened up the doors for people to get in there, I'm set up. My shit's done. My shit's already done. And now Jesse is trying to feverishly set up his table, and I'm just bugging the shit out of him. And I'm like, hey, it's good to see you. Here's this thing I was supposed to bring you. How are you doing? What's going on? And he's like, you know, I've got setup to do. I'm like, you're not done yet? Like, why aren't you done?
No, but here's the thing. Here's the thing with Curtis. He's messing with me, but he also like gives me. Was that the day you gave me the Thistlethorn?
That was the next day.
One?
I was bringing you something that I had made for you. I can't remember what it was.
But like the first year, I think that was the first year where you were at the Marriott. And like, so I left my ATM, I left the card in the machine. I forgot to pull it out of the machine when I left. So I didn't have any cash. I had no money. I didn't have my credit card. Like that was what I was going to pay for my hotel and all this stuff. So I was upset. We get in the hotel. I'm stressed the hell out. And Curtis walks up, gives me a big hug. You know, he's excited to see me. And he's like, hold it right here. I've got something for you. And he goes and brings this like box out for me. So like it started Thursday night or whatever, and then just spiraled into Friday, like during setup. He's like, oh, here's this custom head you said you wanted. So I'm like, I have boxes and boxes stacked all over the place. I don't want to break this precious thing that you're giving me.
And then like I would wait and he would just get into something else. And then I would just ask him for something like, hey, do you have a pocket knife? Or you have a knife on you? And he does like one of these things like, it's in that box over there.
That is like me. That's exactly how I talk to people when
it's pretty awesome to see, actually.
Normally my pocket knife is in my pocket, so that's probably why I was freaking out, because I probably reached for it, realized it wasn't there, and then forgot where I set it down.
Yeah, and it's one of those like it's a knife. Like that's a knife things. Like he's got a big, like I got a little tiny, he's got this like whoosh, pulls out this big giant knife.
That's
So,
annoying.
yeah, that's a knife.
It's pretty dull though. I mean, it would hurt somebody, but it's pretty dull.
So Alexander, you are next to the My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me boys again, right? On that corner. What is that experience like being next to those guys for the whole con for a couple years in a row now?
It's something. No, it's a lot of fun.
Is there as much nudity as we would think there is?
Yes. I remember.
How are they getting away with nudity in that table?
See, that's the thing. We're all big boys, so there's like a wall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
You know, I withdraw the question. I don't want to know anymore.
oh, you're the ass. There's a lot of ass grabbing. I will say that. Because where my table ends and where theirs start, we have like a little bit of aisleway that we all just kind of go in and out of.
Mm-hmm.
And it sometimes gets clogged up, and sometimes you just gotta like say, "Get your ass out of here."
Yeah, how much of the in front of your table is just blocked by fanboys that are over there? Like My Wife Is Gonna Kill Me fanboy.
But it draws them in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're like,
but it's the
"Ooh,
same crowd, same crowd that you see in Michigan all the time. So you don't
for the most part. Yeah. I mean, it's hanging out with friends. I mean, a little more. Well, I mean, I see these guys a little more than what I do you guys, but
yeah.
I mean, it's just like a toy swap party here in Michigan. Like, just I don't know. It's just family, I guess, fun.
Yeah, it's better than some of the other swaps that go on up there in Michigan.
Yeah. Sure.
Very cool. So what do you have? I know the last few years you've kind of had like something that's new. You had, obviously you had the fountains the first year. The second year you kind of brought some stables, horse stables and stuff. Last year you had, I think it was last year you had a lot more of the tables and that kind of stuff. What do you got? What's this year's kind of big new thing that people might not be expecting from you?
Some dioramas.
Yeah.
Some actual dioramas. I got 2 Detolf size and then 2. I have a bunch of Walmart black shelves in my room here, and they fit directly on those. So they're like almost like 2 feet almost.
Obviously we know about the tavern one, but what other kinds of dioramas are we talking about?
I can show you. It's not quite finished, but doing a graveyard gate.
Ooh.
Oh wow,
that's pretty cool.
Magnetized. Got the opening gate.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And then
what's the gate and the fencing like made out of?
So these are just pieces of 1/12 scale fencing that I got off of Amazon.
Oh, okay.
So, and this is just supposed to be like fencing like this, and I just said, you know what? I'm gonna make it into a door.
How is it hinged? How'd you do that?
Magnets.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I like that. So it all kind of comes down and stuff, like folds up.
Well, not this part, but
Okay.
these come off and these parts come off.
Very
and then,
cool.
not like I said, it's not done yet, but this one will also come with a little well as well.
Well as well.
Well as well.
There you go.
You can kind of set it up where you want.
Very cool. I like that a lot.
Thanks. Turned out good.
It's going to go great with all the skeletons and stuff we have out. So
right.
Even some of those new zombies.
Coming next year.
What's that, Jesse?
I said in the zombies coming next year.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the new stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So as far as the stuff that's going to be at LegionsCon, the exclusives, the armory, stuff like that, like, is there something that you guys, it's going to, take your attention, like something that you're like, I got to get, like, this is a priority?
Scaphoid for sure.
Scaphoid? Yeah.
Yeah, same. And I mean, I want to go to the armory just to get parts. there's so many cool parts there that, you know, I'm pretty sure that everything I get there is just going to go to a custom. So I want to get like the, you know, the calves that are like half armor, half boot. That's probably and everything in black, because black is, for me, like, that means that basically there's no prep work. So I'm excited for everything that's got that like really glossy black.
Well, speaking of glossy black, are you getting any of the blind box skeletons to try to get the glossy black?
I just want the pink one. So
oh, really?
I feel like somebody's going to get that and not want it. And I'm just going to buy it from them. Because
I think getting the colored ones, like any of the, like the 4 basic colors, is probably going to be pretty. Or if you're like, you know, I just want the yellow ones, and somebody like, I don't want the orange ones, or whatever. I think people are going to be trading and stuff. I think that'll be a pretty easy, swap. So
yeah, I just don't want to buy a bunch just to find one color.
Right. I tell you what, if I'm a brick and mortar store right now, like, I'm ordering a bunch of those 12 packs. I feel like this is, out of everything that the Horseman's done, I feel like this is the most impulse item kind of at the checkout piece that they've done. That if you just put that little thing, I mean, even the way that they've got it boxed up looks like something that you would just set up on a counter. I think that would be awesome. I know it's not like a retail thing where they're getting like a discount on it, but you know, you buy the 12 pack for $20 a piece, you sell them for 25. Maybe you're not making a ton of profit, but I feel like that's something that, for people that haven't been into Mythic, you know, they pick that up, kind of an impulse item at checkout, and then all of a sudden they go, wow, this actually moves pretty cool. This is nice. Like, where do I get more of these? And I think could open the door for more stuff. So, speaking of which, let me just go ahead and pull those up real quick.
I mean, I would buy that if I saw it in person.
Yeah. So what were your guys' thoughts when you saw this, when this came up?
I think it's cool. You know, I like bright colors, so it shouldn't be that much of a surprise. I don't really love the orange one. I wish that was brighter, but I love the pink. I mean, it looks like gum. I want to just eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Alexander?
I think they're fun. Oh shit.
Oh, we lost him. What about you, Jesse?
What
about you? What are your thoughts? What were your thoughts on the colored skeletons when you saw them?
I think they're a lot of fun. Patrick, Alexander's back.
All right.
Patrick Boyle guessed the Mr. Bones Association when he saw the window. But it's like, I'm not going to be chasing these down to make sure I get one of each. I think I'm going to help somebody split a case. And I don't want the black one. Like, if I really want it, I can paint that or dye it and paint it. But
that's the one I would want the least.
It just depends. Like, if it's an easy enough to get, cool. But if not, no big deal. But they're just fun. I'll put them up with my graveyard skeletons because these I can just put in the background and I don't have to worry about them like taking up a lot of real estate. I think they're fun. I think it's a cool thing. I agree with you. If stores put these up at their front, I mean, with that PDQ packaging is built for that kind of impulse buy layout. So, yeah, I think these are a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see people like mixing and matching the parts, like, pulling like the Mr. Bones candy where he's putting like some orange arm and then a yellow hand and the pink torso and all that sort of stuff. So
yeah, I mean, I don't think well, I'll go to Alex first and then I'll give you my thoughts. But yeah, Alexander, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think they're fun. I'm with Jesse though. I'm not in a rush to get all of them. If I got any of them, I'd probably either want the yellow or the orange, and then I'd do some customizing with them. But these remind me of like the Star Wars figures that had like the different mold colored arms and
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah,
like I could see people doing that with these. I think that'd be kind of fun. But yeah, I mean, they're cool. Yeah.
Oh, Etcha Familia is buying a box and splitting it amongst them. That's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that they took a chance with this, which is good because you can't just like, sit in your little comfortable area and like, these are our fans. And so you got to try new things. And so I know there's some people like shitting on them about the whole chase thing of it and the mystery box aspect of it. And I don't think this is going to appeal to everybody. Like I look at this and I'm like, I don't know that I need these in my collection. But I appreciate the fact that they're doing this because this is going to bring somebody, I don't know how many people, but it's going to bring somebody into the line that was not collecting these before. There's going to be somebody, I mean, like we were talking about this at Joe Lanta, but like people that are out there hunting down the Pokemon cards and people that are, going for like, when they had, different figures and stuff that were in mystery boxes, the Blakies, the Blockies that people are buying, there's just an aspect of that not knowing what you're going to get until you open it that appeals to some people. And it's going to bring some folks in that weren't already buying this stuff. And I think that's cool because, I was pulled in with one of the Motu tributes. I know there's a lot of people that have been pulled in by the figure Obscura. And I feel this is just kind of one of those other things that could bring somebody to the line that otherwise may not. So,
yeah, like if they were changing their whole model to this, like that would be kind of, I would not be interested, but doing this as like a once in a while or even a once a year thing, I think is fun. Like you said, Curtis, it's going to bring in people who weren't aware. They're going to discover the rest of the line or the figure Obscura or whatever and get into it and find this awesome community that we're all happy to be a part of. And I think that's great.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And there's definitely a few people that have been using the word predatory, which is just, whatever. Like
clearly,
I feel like
people don't know what that word means.
I feel like the Horsemen have done a really good job of, making sure that everything's been available to everybody, right? There's nothing that they've had that, they put it out as a con exclusive. And if you can't make it to that con, that's it. You can't have it, right? They usually do another version later on, or, they do an in-stock sale with it or whatever. And even in this instance, yes, the black one, you can't just buy the black one. But if you buy a 12-pack, you can get the black one. Now, you may say, hey, I don't want to buy 12 of them to get the black one. You don't have to. Like, nobody's making you buy this stuff.
Right.
So I get it. This is the most kind of like if you're that, Four Horsemen completist that has to have everything that they put out, this might sting a little bit, but I feel like overall they do a really good job of making sure everything's available to everybody. So
for these being $20, man, that's just that's
yeah,
awesome.
And at least a full box guarantees that you get one of the black ones, So,
yeah. So you have a way to get it if you want all of them, and then like split out the rest of them or whatever.
Yeah.
Because even if you sell them at $25, you're going to make some of your money back.
Yeah, you can't tell me if you bought a pack of 12 and you opened them until you got the black one that you couldn't sell the rest at some point later on for $20 or trade them for things and still get your value or more.
Right.
So.
And I just like to me, it's first of all, I'm just going to say unrelated. I don't want any more skeletons except for this pink one and maybe the yellow one. So like this works for me. I'm not interested in what people don't want to buy.
Yeah.
So I don't care what you're not going to buy. And I don't mean to be so rude about it, but like, okay, so you don't like a toy, you can't, not everything's for everybody. There's stuff that comes out that I don't want.
Yeah. I mean, I'm one of the biggest defenders of Todd McFarlane and the McFarlane DC line. I probably only buy maybe 10% of the stuff that they put out. Like most toy companies, you don't have to have every single thing, right? And this is just one of those where it's like, you don't need to feel like you have to have everything. If you like it, great, buy it, but you don't have to have it all. It's not Pokemon. You don't have to catch them all.
Right. It's relieving to not want to buy something.
Brett trying to run his reverse psychology on us here.
Money on it.
Well, he's saying I'm not going to buy them, so you shouldn't either. And that is kind of the like the.
I thought he was saying,
if,
"Don't buy it, so I can buy more."
No, I think it's like the if I don't like it, you shouldn't like it, and if you don't think the same way as I do, you're wrong, right? And it's just kind of a silly way to think. So.
You know, the more and more I look at these, every single one of these, I feel like they look like a Starburst flavor, and I can kind of taste them. I don't know if it's to say, and I'm just a little bit overtired, but like that yellow one, like I'm staring at it.
I just received note from the Horsemen. They say, do not eat these. So I don't know why they felt the need to tell me that, to bring that up on the show right now, but
what about
do not eat these figures.
What about like just licking it a little bit? Now I kind of wish
Bruce will definitely do that. He'll rub it on his lips on him.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So then the other thing that they had were these soft goods zombies. We'll start with this one here. Thoughts when you saw this? Either one, Alexander or Jay.
So I know some. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Jay. You're good.
I know somebody who did make like a soft good kind of like zombie, like skeleton once on their own. Kind of like exactly like this, which was me. I'm not saying they took the idea from me or anything, but I'm just kidding around. I love this, and I actually, I want more of that body. The I can't think of the name of the figure. It's actually one of my favorite figures they did.
Right now,
yeah, because that is something that it's like a lot to buy a second one of those to make a custom, because it's like 60, maybe $70, right? But I mean, if you're gonna get get it on Big Bad Toy Store, but like I just want this to repaint that body, because it is the texture in it is great.
Alexander,
I really like these a lot. It's bringing them into like the modern day. It's not like cosmic. It's not mythic. It's borderline Figura almost, because it's so modern, but I think these are wonderful. The soft goods, they nailed them. The paints nailed them. I'll be getting at least one of each, along with the extra soft goods, because I have a feeling I'm going to use those for some customs. But that being said, I was a little disappointed, just a little disappointed that we didn't get a 4-pack of zombies or ghouls.
Yeah, 4-pack of just basic zombies, like this first picture here for $100 would have been freaking killer.
Yeah.
But
I love these though. These are really cool.
Yeah, I mean, this feels like, to me, it feels like Mezco territory, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like it's that, like I could see people just getting this, and that's the only thing that they have from the Horsemen, right? And they just think it's a cool figure. Like this is I feel like this is a good desk figure to just have on display. With the soft goods, it doesn't necessarily fit into my collection anywhere. So I would either have to make a separate display for it or display it without the soft goods. But I think it's just cool. I think it's one of those that I'll probably just have on the desk and just play around with it constantly and mess with it. So, Jesse?
I think they're a lot of fun. I will probably at least get one of each. Just because, like you said, I don't have a lot of need for like the modern look just in my personal collection, but I think they're really cool. So I might put maybe I'll get a couple of them and do at least the guy one to put like the bare tone one there at the front, like in with my congregation. But the soft goods are great. I think they're really cool. I got to at least get one of each of them, just because they're fun.
You gonna save one of the flannel shirts back for Byler when he comes out?
I think that'll be too big for him.
I think so too.
No, Byler, he's going to get pop and swap with Burris parts.
Oh, nice.
To some extent, I think for myself, but no, I think this is really cool. It's different. It was unexpected for me to see them go in like the more modern clothing, and I think that's cool because it's just when you think you know what they're going to do, and even if it's not what we were expecting, like a 4-pack of zombies, it's still a cool new offering. And like you said about the skeletons with this might be the first thing or the only thing someone gets of Horseman stuff. And not just, even if one new person comes into this because of these, I think it's worth it that someone else gets to experience the fun that we all know.
Yeah. I've actually been looking at the Valaverse Vanguard for a while. Like they've got that accessory kit that you can put on it that kind of puts like the bars on the windows and or on the windshield and stuff, and then has the little like plow thing in the front and everything. And when I see that, I'm like, man, that would be a great like apocalyptic vehicle to just like run some zombies over and stuff. But I had no zombies or anything to do that with, so like almost immediately when I saw these, I'm like, I need to get a Vanguard. So that was like, and then I found out that he's running a deal on it right now where he's got a mystery box one for $99. That's like $170 value that you don't know what color you're going to get, but you get the vehicle and all the accessories for $99. Yeah, it's a great deal. So like to me, like getting these zombies, these more modern zombies and that vehicle, like I totally just want to run these things over. So I just want to ram
real
them.
Quick before we move on too much further from the skeletons. I wanted to bring this comment up from Dirk. Wolf King will be selling each of the colors in the $25 to $30 price range, going to have a limited number of the chase ones too.
Very cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I would imagine that most retailers will, if they're smart. Like I just feel like this is made for retail, especially if you have a brick and mortar store. I think it's just a no brainer. But one thing that I'm curious to see what the final product looks like is like the actual soft goods themselves, because there's some pictures, like in this picture here, it looks very clean, right? Like it's torn up, but it looks clean. But then in other pictures, it looks like it's got some like dirtiness to it. And then when you look at like this picture here, it looks like this one looks kind of dirty, but this one still looks a little dirty too. But like if you're a zombie and your clothes are all tattered up and stuff, you should also be like grimy and nasty. So yeah. Trevor says it has.
I thought I saw someone say that some of the stuff was Photoshop, so the colors may vary.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I want to see the final product to see how weathered they are, how gross they are. Are they going to need some doctoring up to make them, look as dirty and nasty as they should be? But I think it's a great idea. Once again, just like the skeletons, I feel like this is something that I could see pulling in that collector that does not collect Four Horsemen products. They're a Mezco person or they're a indie person, whatever, and they see this and go, this is cool, I just need this to have.
I think you're going to see a lot of people over the course of the next year after this comes out, like the people who constantly are still doing shots with Vapor and all of the Rumble Society figures incorporating this, because it's so perfect. Nobody else makes zombies. I think this is just going to be a mainstay in toy photography.
Yeah, for sure. And then the other one that we had was this one that's just killer. Like they just did a great job on this. And now they gave us, came out earlier this week that there's a new hair color coming for this so that you can kind of add a little bit of variety to it. And I think that new hair color is fantastic as well.
Yep.
But yeah, thoughts on this one? We'll start with Alexander this time.
I really like Zombie Avril Lavigne. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
The shirt is really cool with like the Four Horsemen logo on it that David Williams did.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty badass.
Jay?
I love this. I love that they did like a punk rock, like metal, aesthetic for this. I think that's cool. That was unexpected. Even after seeing the other zombie, that really, I love that.
I think this pose by Trevor here is fantastic. How he's got like the feet turned inward and just it looks like a shambling zombie. That like this is amazing. But go ahead, sorry, Jay.
No, it's all right. I also think like they did a really, really good job using parts that have no like wounds or whatever, making it look like a zombie. I saw some people dissatisfied with that, but I mean, I was kind of surprised how well they were able to sell it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I just love the modern aspect of it. That's just got that like punk rock girl vibe. It's like people I grew up with. They were zombies.
Yeah. I mean, I know, we've got a couple folks in the community. I've seen some people say that they thought of Jackie when they saw this. I immediately thought of Stephanie Orkin. And I was just like, this is, this, it's just a really cool modern take. And, obviously, Eric said this is a more kind of recently dead zombie versus the other one, so you don't have that kind of weathered, emaciated parts. You like that word, Jesse? Yeah, I think the soft goods are great. Once again, I think this is something that for people that don't normally collect this line, I could see somebody getting just because it looks freaking cool. Yeah. I'm not as much of a fan as of the alternate clothing set. I think that's not for me. I don't want to cast aspersions, but that's not a set that I'm going to be buying. I think the main set looks awesome though. But Jesse,
I think she's great. I really like the fact that she comes with like the alternate arm where you can swap out the forearm on the one side. I think the right hand side to the bone arm. Mm-hmm. If you want to get a little more of that, and like the Horsemen have never, since they've been their own thing, they haven't really leaned into that grotesque, bloody, gory stuff. So like that's like. I don't think that's anything anybody should be expect. Like, I think Red Death is probably the most gruesome thing they've put out, like sculpt wise and everything, as far as like that head, like when you take that mask off, and he's got like all the open sores and wounds on that sculpt that are really cool. But yeah, Steph sharing the love. Oh, you got it, Curtis. Yep. I like the rats. I can have my own Mythic Legion's Secret of Nim now, with all the rats they're giving us.
Yeah.
Which I love that movie because it was the first time I ever saw a cartoon swear. But yeah, I think the soft goods are cool. I definitely, when I die, if I can't get put into a boat and set on fire by flaming arrows, I want to go to the mortician that dressed her. I don't want these clothes, but I don't want to be wearing a suit. I guess the other guy too, he was like in his work clothes. So put me in those, bury me in my yellow sweatshirt.
Yeah. Trevor says, I love these. You can pick up some third-party clothes to make more diverse looks too. That's something I think that as these start coming out, like there's some folks like Trevor who have been into some of this other stuff, like, whether it's Mezco or the indie stuff, that will know about other clothing that fit these figures that could work. I think because most of us that live in this Four Horsemen world don't really think in terms of modern clothing. Like we may not have experience with us, so we don't know who those vendors are or where to get that stuff. So I'm sure that we'll see some of that shared in the community as it gets closer. Yeah.
This GPS slot, I think, on eBay. I have so many soft goods, like jeans and stuff. That's actually the thing. Is wow, my brain just stopped working completely mid-sentence. I think I have a lot of jeans that are like tighter jeans because they were made for these like mix max. It's a figure that came out a long time ago that was kind of crappy, but I think they'll fit that body. So and like I have like even here I have a bunch of like Nikes and stuff that I haven't used. I just knocked a bunch of stuff over. So I think like the zombies will look pretty cool. And not that you can see this, but whatever. In that, just like putting them like in dunks or like Jordans.
Yeah. Yeah, I think.
And even if you
go ahead, Jesse.
If you go to Walmart or if you have an Ollie's or a Ross, and like, because I've been doing this recently for some customs I'm working on. If you find like Barbies or like knockoff Barbie brand stuff, like they will fit the Ghost of Christmas Past buck. So if you can find stuff on clearance or in like a discount store, you can get modern clothes fairly easy, and then you don't have to worry about if you want to tear them up or whatever. You're not spending a lot of money on it.
Yeah, and kind of bonus with that, if you end up like picking up a Ken doll for the clothes, you can put him with like a Farius, and you can make a Kentar.
God.
See what I did there, Jesse?
Yeah,
Are you still processing that, or?
No.
I do think like once these come out though, you'll have people saying because obviously this stuff fits differently on different figures, right? You've got 1/12 scale that can be as small as like 5 inches all the way up to like 7.5 inches. So you'll see, I think people talk about certain ones, whether it's from GPS lots or Walmart or wherever. They go, hey man, this thing looks fantastic on this, and then people just run out and grab them. So but yeah, this thing looks awesome. I like the alternate hair the best, but
yeah.
What do you guys think? Purple or the alternate hair?
Purple.
It'll just depend on the day. I like them both. Yeah.
I just like the highlights and the shading on the purple is amazing. Like
I love that
maybe
color
I'll get two
transition. The color transition on this alternate one I think is just amazing. But Jesse, did we lose you there? You look confused.
Well, JG saying Barbies are 1/6 scale. Yes, that's true. I guess I was looking at, there's like a smaller line, like a shorter Barbie doll.
I know what you're talking about. I
don't know what they're called, but I was in the girls' toy section at Walmart like a couple weeks ago, and I was like super paranoid that someone was going to come like chase me away. But it doesn't have to be Barbie itself. But like I've gotten stuff that's Barbie doll like. How's that? Maybe not Barbie
good.
Brand official.
That works.
Skipper. But I got something that was like some, I don't know what it is, but I'm using it for my K-pop Demon Hunters things. Like even like the little $5 like Raya and the Last Dragon had some soft goods and stuff. Yeah.
All right. So that was the kind of news this week. Cool stuff. So that pre-order is open from the Horseman right now. Obviously, we'll have for sure have the zombies if they choose to, but they've got an option for the zombies. The skeletons they would have to buy at full retail price, but I would imagine there's going to be a lot of retailers that do get that. So,
okay, Hedgehog's asking. He said which one earlier. I don't know what the which one was about, but chase me away in the aisle. Just as a middle-aged man in the toy section, I just feel like someone's going to be like, "Why are you here?" Like, especially if there are kids in the store. Like, if there's kids in the aisle, I'll just move away and try to circle back because it just, if I don't like, it just makes me uncomfortable.
Just tell them that you're making a Kentar.
And being in the boy section is one thing because I'm like, but like being in the girl toy section, like I don't have kids and I can't lie about it. I'm like, oh, I'm buying a.
But nobody knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's my paranoid brain thinking you don't belong here. Someone's going to come make a deal out of it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad when I'm shopping for lingerie. So
I wear what I wear.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever you think's comfortable.
To talk to a professional about.
All right. Well, fellas, we've gotten to the part of the show. It's kind of an important part that we've had going on this year, where it's time for a little storytelling, because there was a moment in time a while back where Jesse went to the movies. And we know certain things about it. At least we think we know certain things. He says that I may be getting some of these facts wrong, but these are what I've been telling people. This is what I think as the facts, is that he was going with some friends.
These are the facts, I think.
Yeah, I think. He won't tell the story till the end of the year, so we don't know. He was seeing Fun with Dick and Jane, that amazing masterpiece movie. And he's in the theater with his friends. And there's only one other set of people in the movie theater, and it's this guy and a gal and what appears to be the gal's parents. And before the movie starts, before even the previews, it's doing that kind of like commercial thing on there on the, where they're trying to get you to buy refreshments, and they're talking about, the neighborhood banks, giving loans or something. I don't know, whatever the shit is on the screen. And then all of a sudden some sappy music comes up. It's like a beach scene, and it's just real, sappy stuff. And it comes across the screen. Will you marry me? The guy in front of him, a few rows up, gets down on his knee. He's proposing to this gal. and Jesse starts booing relentlessly, just booing the crap out of him. That's what we know. So what we'd like to hear from you guys is, A, why did Jesse, who's such a great guy when he's not setting up at a con, why would Jesse boo this couple, and what impact did that have on them? So I know from talking to him earlier that Jay has been sitting on this for a while. Like he thought about this a while back, and he's like, what if they asked me to be on the show? I need to be prepared. So he's had this story of Jesse in his head. And, you know, when he's got something in his head, he's got to get it out. So I'm going to put him up first. And Jay, this is your time to tell your side.
Sure. So I didn't know that I had to say why Jesse did it. So I'm just going to go with like Jesse is actually very mean. When we just don't realize when he's seeing a movie.
Gotcha. It's like setup Jesse, but in movie Jesse is like setup Jesse.
Right. He takes, movies very seriously and trailers. So maybe he was looking forward to the trailer. As far as the couple, I think the guy proposed and then there was the booing and he was kind of shaken, during the proposal and he got through it and they got married. But there was this kind of like an echo throughout their marriage in the beginning of their marriage of this feeling that the world was just booing them. And it kind of shook their confidence in everything they did. And for the guy, it made him have a lot of trouble at work. And eventually he lost his job because there was some corporate merger or something like that. So what happened was his wife and him, they had no money left. So they had to turn to crime. And turning to crime is actually what saved their marriage.
Oh,
yeah.
Like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of thing.
It was sort of like them booing back at the world.
Oh, wow. So they reconnected. So Jesse broke them apart, but at the same time, it made them stronger than ever.
And then he found out that actually it was his boss's fault that, whatever had happened at his job. And his boss was Jesse, and he got back at Jesse at the end.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. That was a twist right there. Okay. There you go, folks.
That was just of the movie, Film with Dick and Jane.
Yeah, was that the actual story? We will find out at the end of the year. Next, we've got Alexander. Alexander, this is your turn to tell your side of the story. Why did Jesse boo this poor couple, and what impact did that have on their lives?
Wait, his side, was it him?
Wait, what?
So what?
It can't be his side unless he was there.
It's his take on it. We're making an educated guess based on what we know about you on what happened. It's his truth. Alexander, don't listen to Jesse. Share your truth.
So I believe this is like a PTSD thing. Okay.
Okay.
So when the dude knelt down on one knee, the lady, she had a mohawk.
Wow.
And then this triggered something in Jesse when he was in Africa, when the kids were shaving his head to give him the mohawk. And he saw red and he started booing. Here's a little twist with it though. The dude stood up, took his hood off. It was the kid that shaved Jesse's head.
Oh, shit. Wow.
And they both gave him the middle finger and they both stormed out and got married in spite of Jesse.
Wow. And as years progressed, did that strengthen their relationship? Did it break them apart? Did they ever waver based on that booing? What was their thoughts of that whole situation?
They cheers to it on the date that they got engaged.
Oh,
in a movie theater.
Each year they just kind of make a toast and celebrate. Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Interesting. All right. So we got two different stories. Both of them, the couple, the end all be all is the couple got stronger after their interaction with Jesse. So, yeah, maybe he did a good thing. Maybe, the ends justify the means. I don't know. We will find out at the end of the year. So, Jesse, any initial thoughts on either story?
None that would involve me being able to just comment without trying to make corrections. which I know we're waiting for the end of the year. And it's not because it's just that part of my brain that like won't let the fallacies go, but I know that's the whole point. So,
Okay.
Leave your penis
excuse
out
me,
of it.
perceived fallacies of my truth versus their truth.
Yeah,
How's that?
for sure. Yeah, Jesse's truth is different than the actual truth. So I agree with that. So yeah, we will. Let's see the last. Let's see, the last Sunday of the year is December 28th. So we will find out December
That's my
28th.
birthday.
Well, there you go. Happy birthday. We are going to find out on your birthday what the real story is, according to Jesse.
What a great present.
On what
I won't be
happened.
able to watch it, but
Are you still in touch with any of the friends that you watched the movie with, Jesse?
Not regular. I'm sure I could reach out to them.
Can we get one
But-
of them on that show to validate your story?
I'll
You have
try.
Okay. Yeah. I think that would make people feel a little bit more comfortable with your telling of the story, as if we had somebody there to
don't-
validate it.
Know if it'll make it any more comfortable. It would just say, so, yeah, that's what happened. Like, yeah.
Do your best. If you can do that, I think that might help strengthen your case a little bit. So, yeah.
For the record, the Onel site still is not loading the new drop.
Jesse's shopping
That's
while
just
we're
your-
trying to do a show.
That's just
I
your
love it.
laptop.
Yeah.
Just your-
Got a question from Dead Man One. The name Drunk Gizmo. Are you drunk like him? Because he is notoriously known for drinking pretty professionally, I would say.
oh,
Yeah.
well, maybe.
So is that where the name comes from, or you just kind of cool name?
It's my gamer tag, and it just kind of stuck.
Very cool.
Yeah. No real cool background.
December 21st, 2005 is the release date of Dick and Jane. So it was sometime after that. Or
I looked
on
that
that
up,
day,
actually.
I guess.
I'm
Are
pretty
you-
sure
were
it
you-
was opening weekend. It was either that Friday or Saturday, probably Friday.
Very nice. So we can narrow down a time frame. If we could only find out the area, we might be able to track this couple down before the end of December. So
I've told you where it was. Like always,
You
you,
did
don't
not.
pay attention to the
no,
things I say.
I said
I
in
did.
Pennsylvania, and you said it wasn't in Pennsylvania, but you didn't tell us where it was.
When I told the story initially, I told you everything.
You told me that it wasn't in Pennsylvania. That's the only thing you told me. Because if you told me where it was, I'd be tracking down every couple that got married every year since Dick and Jane in that area
Oh my God.
until I found the couple. Just dial them up. Did you get booed at your proposal? Nope. Click.
Let me just say this.
Did you get booed at your proposal?
It would be
Click.
easier for you to go to the area than it would be for me.
Oh, okay.
Because you still get booed, don't you?
Yeah. But he's still banned from the theater. That's why.
I don't know if that particular theater is there anymore.
Interesting. We did have something I started earlier. I forgot to bring up where Hedgehog says Jesse called Rob a liar on national TV.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Well, A, no, that's exactly the opposite of what I said. And B, this is not national TV.
It's not.
Syndicated.
Jay's like, I'm fucking out of here. I was told this is national TV. All right. So, Alexander, what do you have left to get done to feel comfortable with LegionsCon approaching?
Yep.
Just got to keep going till the end.
I have 5, 8 more tables. I got to finish up these dios. I want to finish up one more stable.
Mhm.
And possibly 2 more fountains, but we
See,
shall see.
I'm one that I have to finish up multiple weeks ahead of time because it's going to take me that long to pack things up and make sure I didn't forget anything. Like if I try to pack up the day before I left, there's no way I would get it. Like I would forget multiple things. So
Well, last year's LegionsCon was the most prepared I've ever been. The first year we were at the Marriott, I was still working on stuff Friday night because I had to finish stuff up. But this year has just kind of been a bad year for me. So I got a extremely late start. So
gotcha.
but from where I was 2 months ago to where I'm at, I'm comfortable with what I have. So
Awesome. What about you, Jay? Any like projects that you specifically feel like you have to get done before LegionsCon, or at what point will you feel comfortable that, hey, I'm ready?
I'm probably gonna fuck around with what I have until last minute, but I mean, I have a bunch of bodies painted, and I'm waiting on some heads to come. I just got some from Dirk. Actually, I found out today that I received the last shipment from Len and the first shipment of Wolfgang parts from Dirk.
Oh,
Which
wow.
I don't know how that's profound, but I feel like it makes me special.
Wow.
Yeah, you're like a part of the transition period.
Really, really weird. But I have 2 figures coming still that I'm going to do, like that Doom thing that I had made. I'm making like 4 of those with different heads, and I just, head sculpts I have to paint up for bodies that are finished, and just like mixing and matching some parts that are done, and I don't know 100%, how they're going to fit together.
What about the anus eaters?
Oh, I had that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I have, this is a swig that I'm doing. Should I explain that? So this
is go ahead, because if you're not, by the way, if you're not watching Low Fidelity on YouTube, you need to check it out. Best YouTube channel. I love it. And he told this amazing story about this part and the education process that he received by getting this part. So yeah, please share with the folks out there.
So this is a kit that I got from One Per Case, and this is a head that was sculpted by Old School Customs, and it's Japanese mythology. I think it's a kappa, and I don't remember a lot of what I read about it, but it's like a I didn't know you embiggened me, and I wasn't looking. I turned around.
You were showing the head. If you could pull that back up for a second.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
now you embiggen. There you go.
There we go. Okay, gotcha.
Oh wow.
I'm still working on painting it, but
That is a kappa.
really cool.
100%.
And the head, he does it in a way that the head, so this comes off and there's like a flower that goes on top. So it's easy. But so this is like, I don't know.
Does he have the bowl in the head?
He's got a flower. There's a version with the bowl that I think Old School did 2 versions. So it's like a lily or something coming up.
And he's actually got 2 interesting anus parts to his story.
Yeah, so like this is a very mischievous being, and there's a lot of weird stuff about it, but it does enjoy farting in public, especially around women, but it has 3 anuses. So like I read this phrase on multiple websites about Japanese mythology. It literally just was like, so because it has 3 anuses, it can fart 3 times as much, and it smells 3 times as bad. So the 3 anuses, and like we don't know, and I'm very curious, like how they're arranged.
Yeah, are they lined up together? Like, is it multiple cheeks? Yeah,
like down. I imagine it kind of down in a row, which would make using them more convenient. And then, but also, there's a mythical organ that I don't know the name of, but if a human is in the water and a kappa sights it, it will try to get this mythical organ that's not actually, like in the human that you have to get to through the anus. So it actually does eat the anuses of humans. And this
so it has 3 anuses of its own and consumes more anuses.
Yeah, there's like never enough.
Huh.
Yeah. So
there's 3 of them. Do they have like 3 different pitches? There's like one real low and one's like a tenor.
Yeah.
If anybody knows on a kappa the orientation of the anuses, if they're all down one crack or if there are 3 separate cracks, we are interested in finding out. So let us know.
And the other thing I remember is that like the way to get, you can get a kappa to be your slave if you trick it into bending down, because they also have like a bowl on their head, and all the water spills out of the bowl on their head, which is like weird to want, you know.
And then they have to listen to you.
Yeah, and it's like a really terrible way to like store your superpowers is just water on your head. Like, what if you trip? If it was me, I'm very clumsy. That would be gone.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like across all cultures, a good fart joke is always appreciated. So there you go.
I'm tootin'.
See what you did there. I did want to pull this up from Steph. She says, attention to detail, Akerman. No, because if I don't pay attention to the details, then I can make up my own. That's the way I live. So what else? Anything that you guys have been doing this year besides getting ready for LegionsCon? Any whether it's TV shows, video games, anything that you're collecting besides Legions? What else you guys got going on?
Nothing.
Nothing. That's it.
I mean, I got like really deeper into painting and customizing, kind of like teaching myself new things. So that's like been the journey of this year. Really, is just kind of like upping my game, I guess.
Gotcha. People are getting their fade-ins. Apparently, they're up. So, Alexander, anything that you've been kind of into lately?
Being the backer for my son's action figure collection.
Yeah.
I think he's bought more the last 2 months than I have. He actually, so a couple weeks ago, we had a geek garage sale behind one of the local comic book shops here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always been me and my buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And my son wanted like 12, 15 figures out of his thing. I mean, I've known this guy for 30 plus years. So my son made a deal with him to get these figures that I now have to make a dio for my friends.
That's awesome. He put you to work, huh?
Yeah. So I said, all right, I guess, but you're helping me. So he's going to be helping me build a couple dios for all those figures. So
what toy lines is he into?
Mainly Marvel Legends, but he wants to get into Mafex and SH Figure Arts, and I'm like, dude,
that's an expensive road to go down.
Oh, how old is he?
He is 13, or he will be 13.
Oh,
maybe check out some CT toy stuff first.
Yeah, he's been on AliExpress, so he's like, oh, Dad, these ones are only like $35. I'm like,
were you talking about the was it the mess Spider-Man? Did you get one of those?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet.
I want to. They have that one that's like red and black that I'm really interested in knowing like how good it is because it looks fantastic.
I don't know if he's actually watching this or not. I did tell him that I was going to be on, but I'm probably going to get him one or two for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see. I should probably order those now so they're here on time. But we actually just got the I think it's Rage Toys, the Monkey King from 5K.
Yeah.
That is really cool. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of jealous, but that was a Christmas gift like 3 years ago, and he came with those like that one little monkey guy, and the monkey guy is really cool, which made me go buy the 7 that are up for pre-order on 5K. So
Deadman sounds like he needs to get a job. So
yeah, tell me about it.
Rob says he's got some Mafex he's looking to move. So
get a hold of me, Rob.
I want to hit him up. So is there certain like is it Marvel ones that he's looking to get into, or is it
mainly Spider-Man?
Gotcha. Yeah, I tell you what, the Mafex Spider-Man, I don't know that there's anything better. They're pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So I did buy him.
I was only going to get one, and I ended up with 3 of them. So,
jeez.
Yeah.
He ended up getting the Miles Morales for like helping out over the summer, but that was the SH Figure Arts one, and he really likes that one. So I started him down the path.
I got the regular Spider-Man. I got the black suit, and then I picked up the Ben Reilly one. And all of them are just fantastic. They're really good. So, and Rob said he does have Spider-Man. So there you go. Hit him up.
All right. Yep.
Just be aware that's a rabbit hole. So.
I know. That's why I haven't done it yet.
Yeah, they're great figures, man. Yeah, but they're also pricey. So I think that's what opens the door for a company like CT. You know,
Absolutely.
They haven't made bootlegs of the ones that I really want, unfortunately.
Yeah,
I would like that Storm. I really want Magneto. Those are the ones I really want. Those are like my 2 favorite X-Men.
yeah, I love both of those figures. They're great.
The move with like getting your kids into toys is like, I got my daughter, she was really into Marvel and still is, like really young. So I bought her all the Marvel Legends that were out a long time ago, like, I don't know, like 6-7 years ago. And then she doesn't want them anymore. So I just have all of these grails like that, like the Jean Grey, like the Phoenix Cyclops 2-pack, all of that stuff, which isn't worth as much as it was, but like I have her whole collection. She had a great collection. It's mine now.
Yeah, I could never get my kids into toys. They 100% just didn't care about toys at all. It was all video games, computers, art, whatever, but they never got into toys. So kind of disappointing. That's probably why I kicked them out of the house quickly. So I was like, if you're not going to collect toys, get the hell out of here. You're not interesting. So awesome. Salbeck says, careful with the bootlegs. Some are made with toxic materials.
So those I won't eat. They look like bubble gum.
Yeah. I mean, that being said, there's a lot of stuff over there that like paint and stuff that you can't even get here because you're not allowed to use it in the US. So and that's on normal toy lines.
We all work with highly toxic stuff in the customizing community regularly also.
Yeah, that's true.
I deal with foam all the damn time.
I had
foam, the 3D printed heads.
I was using that Tamiya Clear and that definitely has a scent to it. That I was working with today. And then I'll go ahead and pull up the picture of the incident that I had that looked like a murder scene. So this was underneath my paint studio today.
Oh,
yeah. And I did not sever a digit, which is one of the questions that somebody asked me. I just dropped a whole bottle of Tamiya Clear Red. So yeah, that sucked. But not only did it get everywhere, but it's also not the easiest to clean up, and it smells. When you talk about toxic, like it has that kind of like toxic smell to it. So, yeah,
that's an annoying thing to drop. I
had put the lid back on it, but I didn't tighten it. I just like set the lid on top of the bottle. So then I went to grab it and pick it up by the lid, and it just, I'm like, I'm dumb. So that's, yeah. Luckily, I just finished the figure I was working on. So I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm finished. So, awesome. Well, anything else, guys? Anything else you want to highlight or promote or anything? Start with Jay. You want to talk about, tell us a little bit about your channel and what people can expect from your Instagram and your YouTube?
Most of the things that I do is like I'll review things, or like I'll like go through. I'm going to do a bunch of, after LegionsCon, when I can focus more, I'm going to do like a lot of stuff about Turbo Dork paint, because I think that's what people have asked me to do. And get into like how to photograph it and how to actually tell how the shifts work and all that stuff. But like most of it now is just me attempting to like review something, or talk about a paint, and just in real time learning that what I just decided to do is a terrible idea and not editing it out. That's about it. So there's a lot of me trying to talk on camera, doing not a great job, and then making fun of myself and acknowledging it, and cursing a ton.
I love the ones where you're out and about, where you're just, either going to a toy store or you're doing stuff. There was the one where you and your daughter were kind of going down and, having a few different experiences and stuff. And like those out and about ones are always cool. And you got some cool toy shops around you too. Like to have some interesting stuff.
Yeah. That first place I went to is amazing. That place, it's like the first time I did like a toy hunt video, there's this place that's incredible. And I live on Long Island, and there is very little for hobby shops and toy stores and all of that. This one place is extraordinary. And then the second place I went to had a Donald Rumsfeld toy. It's this big, which is just like it's like I don't know who would want that. Like, I don't know the audience for that. It's like a very, very specific person to have a toy that exists for of all. I'm still laughing thinking about it.
Trevor, who's also on Long Island, is asking where at on Long Island.
Oh, it is let me look at my phone. I can't remember a single thing.
Well, while he does that, Alexander, anything else? Anything you want to promote between now and LegionsCon?
No, not really. Keep an eye on my Instagram.
You were on the lounge just recently, right? Like a couple of weeks ago.
Last Monday.
Gotcha.
Yep, it was a fun show.
Very cool.
I'm excited for LegionsCon this year. I mean, everyone says it every year, but just seeing everyone, meeting new people.
Mm-hmm.
These shows leading up to LegionsCon, trying to remember to go to their tables and remember who they are and introduce myself, because once the weekend starts, it's no holds barred. You can't control it.
That's why I feel the need to go in a few days early, is because like once you get, especially Friday, like Thursday is a little bit more chill. I mean, if you're going to intern, that's kind of scheduled out, but otherwise it's kind of chill. But Friday on, it's like the days are just packed and there's a bunch of options, but you kind of have to plan out what you're doing. So by getting there, like we're getting there on Monday this year, like you have a few days to just kind of chill, do whatever you want. If there's somebody there, you can have a conversation, you can grab a meal. A meal, like to eat, not a meal. A meal won't be there till later in the week. You can grab him too, but you got to wait.
We'll be there till Thursday.
Yeah, you got to wait till Thursday to grab a meal. Yeah. So,
which I can't wait.
And Jay, Trevor was asking about where you were on Long Island.
Oh, I live in Syosset.
Right. Exactly.
Well, sure. That's where I'm at. All right, so then I looked up the store for nothing. Well, I'm going to say it's in Lake Grove just because I looked it up. But
all right, very cool.
I also, though, I'm really excited for LegionsCon because I said this, I guess, before, but like I went last year, I did not know anyone, and I'm so excited to like meet people. I'm glad I don't have a table. I don't really know how stressful it's going to be for me going between tables or whatever, but I have a feel like it's going to be so much fun. I
really like your paint setup there. That's cool. Like
it definitely probably looks a lot. I imagine it looks a lot nicer than it.
It looks a lot better than what I got going on.
It looks awesome. I like the way it's set up, where they're all kind of leaned towards you and in rows and everything. It looks. Yeah,
it looks is that like an actual tray or
Amazon?
Really?
Yeah. No. The day I went to Lehigh I was up for 24 hours that day because it was like a 4 or 5 hour drive to Lehigh. I got there very early. I left. I went back to Long Island. Then picked up my daughter, and we went to take the train into Brooklyn to see a Charlie XCX concert, which is like the way that I think Jesse loves K-pop Demon Hunters is how much I love the album Brat by Charlie XCX. I don't know if there's anybody that I'm here who has any feelings about that, but that show was until I don't know, however late concerts go, the Barclays Center, but I was up over 24 hours that day. Great day, that was nice.
Wow. Breaking
but you
news.
Can get these. You can get these on Amazon.
Cool. Is it just the nail polish holders? Is that what it is, or
no? It's for paint. They make.
It is for paint. Okay.
Yeah, it's the
army painters or like.
Do you know what kind of paints they're made for?
You can get it for like Vallejo size or Citadel. So this one is for like Citadel size paint, and then up here there's a bunch of stuff for Vallejo, and then there's just storage up here that I put anything that doesn't fit, and there's some nice little drawers in here that I don't use for anything.
Yeah. And Hedgehog says says Jay is one of the most one of my favorite people I've met in the community in recent years. Agree. I can't wait to see Jay in person.
Yeah. Nice to meet everybody.
And then breaking news: Deadman says Jesse's on Mercs Live Wednesday this week. So yeah. And does he have to call you Bob? He wants to know. Should he be calling you Bob, Jesse?
Oh, I never changed that from Friday night.
Nope, you did not.
I was wondering about that.
I just noticed it.
Jesse is fine. Handler, maybe. But for your safety, not mine.
Gotcha. Well, gentlemen, we appreciate it. It's been a great conversation. Thank you for your stories about Jesse. We will find out on December 28th, on Jay's birthday, whether one of your stories is the true actual story. Jesse's going to try to get somebody in to verify his story, and we'll see if we can't track down that couple. So
that'd be awesome.
No.
Start going through marriage records. You could. That's like publicly.
Well, if you get a hold of like the wife and like she's like, I dumped that dude like 4 years ago.
Well, thank you very much. We are going to put you guys backstage. If you have to run, totally understand. If not, hang out and we will be with you in a minute. So thanks for being on, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys. Sorry.
That is a show, Jesse.
Something about my lights tonight are like reeling me in like a moth to a flame. I'm very hypnotic. Hypnotized.
Sure.
Hippopotamus.
There you go. Hippopotamus.
The rhymes are bottomless.
Anything you got coming up this week, Jesse? Besides Toy Mercs Live.
Toy Mercs Live. I forgot. I knew that was coming up. My brain did not process that was this Wednesday. I do have an alarm in my calendar to remind me, so I wouldn't have missed it.
Speaking of Toy Mercs, check out the Legions magazine, which you can get from legionsmagazine.com, or you can get from Big Bad Toy Store now. You can order, have it shipped with your pile of loot. Has some great toy photography from people in our community.
Are you fondling your microphone right now?
I mean, I don't know if I'd say fondling, but I'm holding my microphone.
Okay.
Should I fondle my microphone?
Please don't.
Okay. So yeah, check out Legions magazine. Awesome. Got, like I said, toy photographers from a community. So yeah, check that out. Any other, I know you said you were kind of taking a little bit of a break from the lore and more leading up to LegionsCon, but anything else on the channel that people should be aware of?
Channel members, a new Monday Musing tomorrow. For non-channel members, I do one the first Monday of the month, for everybody. I will possibly have a Lore and More later this week for some more of the customs, like I did with the elves, that will be at LegionsCon. Some of my ideas. But yeah, mostly I'm in full-on production mode for all the stuff I'm trying to get done for the show. Not stressed, but crunch time is real, and I'm enjoying the pressure.
Deadman says issue 3 should be up for pre-order this week. I know the issue 3 is going to be a lot of like Halloween stuff. It's going to be a lot of horror themed things. So if that's something that interests you, make sure you check that out. So as far as the Art by Akerman channel, I mentioned earlier, I have Alex Lostic on tomorrow. It's actually live right now for channel members. Check that out. Amazing toy photographer. He had some, I've talked to a few toy photographers so far, and he had some interesting things that I hadn't heard from anybody else. So I thought it was kind of cool conversation. So definitely check that out. Currently, I have a Jersey Devil exploded upstairs on my table. I have filmed part of that. I have to still go through all the individual parts of it, but that review will be coming to you later this week. Also just had the 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Thank you for everybody that helped me to get there in just over 10 months. So really appreciate that. Gave a lot of prizes out, and I think that's about all I got right now. So
If Carlo, are you still out there? If so, say yes. And then if he's there, Curtis, I'm going to have you like look away because I want to show him something.
all
that
right.
you don't want to see.
Yeah, exploded. You gotta
At least
you gotta
it's
make
not
it explode,
an
go boom.
elephant in your front yard. That's better.
Yeah.
Having a Jersey Devil on your desk than an elephant in your front yard.
Yeah. I don't care if you only like snakes and sparklers. I need stuff explode, go boom. So speaking of Joe Dirt, check out I'm almost at full mullet status for LegionsCon.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. It's almost there, man. The transformation is almost complete. So yeah. I'm gonna just
All right. I guess Carlo's not out there.
I'm gonna rub my mullet on you at LegionsCon. I'm just gonna go like this.
Why? No, why? Why?
Because you'll think I'm one of your little furry creatures. So yeah.
No, what? No. That doesn't happen.
Anyhow, until next time.
Oh yeah. 1,000 swigs. Don't forget.
Oh yeah. 1,000 swigs. Jay said today he's got like 10, I think, swigs. He's got a ton of swigs. I've got 3. Everybody bring a swig. Even if it's not customized, bring a swig. Do something. Come on. We got to get there. Got to get to 1,000. So otherwise,
I'm going to show this anyway. So if you don't want to see it, look away.
Is it your pecker?
No, I wouldn't put that on YouTube.
I meant your beak.
Or anywhere.
Gosh.
All right. It's got beak. Why would you say beak?
That's what a pecker
Weird.
is. It's a bird beak. Jay says he has 12 swigs. So there you go.
And until next time, what's on your shelf?
Want to see my packer?
I can't believe you would talk over that Jeremy Witt music and say that. No!
It's called drowning.